Today we're going to paint this carnation. And first of all, I have a number 4 round brush. I don't think I've used a round brush in any of my tutorials before, but this one is a round brush. And I have my palette loaded with 2 different color greens for the foliage. I have a burgundy red and a little bit of black. I'm going to mix it a tiny bit with the burgundy red for the very back petals to give them some shadowing for depth. And then I have an alizarin crimson here and white. So first I'm going to load my brush. I'm going to load it quite full with the burgundy red. I'm going to pull just a touch of the black, and that's a touch is way more than you need, so I need to blend it out a little bit. And then I will go to my page. I'll make sure I have this down here. Now I'm going to do this center petal first, center back, and I'm push my brush down, flatten it out. I'm twirling the handle, and I'll push forward and pull back as I lift on the brush, and I'm trying to make a little point there. Then I go back and I reload. Now I'm going to roll my brush between my fingers so it goes back to making almost circular. I'll pull a little bit of that black on the tip, and I'll do another stroke here, and you'll see I'm wiggling my brush between my fingers, rolling it, and I push forward, let it spring up and come to a point. Now you see what it does to that brush? You need to get it back into a circle. So you take your brush and you roll it into the paint, and it kind of returns it back to its shape. Now this one isn't a real high quality brush. A high quality brush would have more of a pointy tip, but I want to show you this technique. Okay, I'll go backwards this way, and I'm stand up the brush, push the bristles out so they fan and pull in. Now the very back petals, there will be 5. And if you make a narrower flower, you could just do 3. Now you don't want to start at the very tip because you want to be able to shove it. So you start down here and then you push it out to where you want it to be. And every time I go away from the camera, I am reloading my brush. I'm very careful to only get a tiny bit of that black on the tips. Tiny. There. Now there's my back petals. Now I'm not going to clean my brush. I'm just going to go into the alizarin crimson. And I'm rolling it back to where it has the shape. And then I'm going to take a touch of black on the tip. White on the tip. You see how I dipped it into the white there? And then I'm going to start down here where those petals all kind of meet at the bottom. I'm going to do the same stroke, push and pull to the center. On this one I will do 3 petals. Again, I'm rolling the brush to get it back to its shape, picking up a bit of white, not too much. Start down here, fan out the bristles, push and pull. Go back, reload. Now a larger brush, you probably could do 2 petals before reloading, but this one is small and doesn't have a lot of bristles. So fan the brush, twist, push, pull to a point, and there you have the center. Now the next one I'm going to want more white, so I don't have quite as much alizarin crimson. I've dipped it into more white, and I'm going to fan right in the center, push and pull it down. And now I will clean my brush. I probably could have just loaded it with green, with no big deal, but I'm going to load it with the green. See, I'm rolling my brush in it, twirling it around to try to bring a point back to it. Then I'll grab a little bit of the green, lighter green, and I'm going to make kind of like an S stroke. reload, a little bit more green, another S stroke, and then come right at press and lift so it comes to a point. And then I will make my stem. You just pull it down, make a stem. This is paper, so it gets a little dry. And you can make your little leaves. There you go. And there you go. You can make the one part wider by flattening your brush out, bring it back up to a tip. Then clean it up there. And you can have like a little calyx here. And there you have a carnation. And I can, let's see, maybe I'll do it on another video. I'll show you another way that you can do a carnation.